Alright guys, so I'm coming to you today with my Satellardoll deck profile. This is a deck I put together shortly after the Duelist Alliance set released, and I have been playtesting it over and over again. I've played it a couple times in tournaments, both local and last regional, that I attended back in December. I didn't do too bad with it, but I've been working on it a lot since then. So here we go. Start off the deck, I play 3 Altair. Altair is obviously a given in any Stellar Knight engine. Next, I play 3 Deneb. Deneb is, again, a given in any Stellar Knight engine. I've thought about cutting this to 2. I haven't yet because it is normally the last Stellar Knight left in my deck, but I can dump it with Satellardoll Fusion, I can dump it with Foolish, Mathematician. I don't know. I'm still not set on what I'm doing with that. We have 1 Vega. Vega makes for some great Stellar Knight plays. I cut him once. I refuse to do so again. He is too good, especially with Diamond out of Secrets of Eternity. Next, onto the Satellardoll engine, I play 2 Beast. I have not playtested 3, but I feel like 2 is sufficient. It provides sufficient draw power, and it's very recyclable with Falco. I play 3 Satellardoll Dragon. Dragon is a huge card in this deck. Allows me to pop spells and traps, whether it's Cleaforts, Burning Abyss. It's just a great card in general, whether I draw it or if it's still in the deck. I play 2 Falco. Falco allows me to recycle any of my Satellardoll monsters. Normally it is Beast that I recycle. And I play 1 Squamata. Squamata is normally the first card I send from my deck to grave with an effect, whether it's Mathematician, Foolish Burial, Construct. Squamata is a great deck thinning card, and I could put it at 2, I'm still not sure yet. Obviously this is a Chaos build, so we have 1 BLS, 1 Chaos Sorcerer, given in any Chaos build, obviously. I play 3 Earths in my deck. I play 2 Mathematician for consistency. I only own 2, I have not tried it at 3. I do not think I would play 3 though, I think it just clogs a little too much. And then I play 1 Glow Up Bulb in my deck. Glow Up Bulb has multiple purposes. You can send it from deck to grave with Satellardoll Fusion if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, and then use the effect for a synchro play, or you just use it as a defender if you absolutely need to. I play 2 Sinister Shadow Games. Again, I only own 2, but being as this is not a pure Satellardoll build, I find that 2 is plenty necessary in helping to get the deck rolling and get what I need to do. I play 1 Satellardoll Core. Satellardoll Core is a great card. I've used this to OTK many times with Construct. It allows me to send that from deck to grave to grab a Satellardoll Fusion from grave if it's already there. It's just a great card. I would not think of cutting this. I've sided it out occasionally, and I was very disappointed in doing so, so I do not think I will be making that mistake again. I play 2 Call of the Haunted in my deck. Call of the Haunted is a great late game card, specifically for the Stellar Knight engine. Allows me to go into rank 4 plays late game, or during my opponent's end phase. I can bring back Altair, so I have a rank 4 on my next turn, and then I can attack with any monster, as Altair limits what you can attack with to purely Stellar Knights. I play 1 Compulse in my deck. I think it's a given in any deck. It's way too good in today's format. And I play 2 Breakthrough Skills. I could play 3, not entirely sure how that would affect anything. I find that 2 is sufficient because it's still spell speed 2 from Graveyard. Then I play 1 Trap Stun. I am not at all set on this card. I would take it out in a heartbeat. I'm not too impressed with the way it's been handling lately. Love to put in Vanities, but I don't have them, sadly. It's way too expensive a card in today's format. As I'm playing Stellar Knights, I play 2 Rhoda. Makes for a great opening hand if you draw a Rhoda and an Altair or a Vega, something like that. Then I play 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Again, great card, staple in any Shaddoll deck. You need 3. I played it at 2 for a while with a 3 Hedgehog because I didn't have a 3rd Fusion, but I've decided to up it. It just makes for much better plays if you open this. I play 2 El Shaddoll Fusion. I do not think 3 is necessary because it's so recyclable with all the fusions and with core. It's just really easy to get this back, but it makes for great plays, makes for OTKs. You can fuse during your opponent's turn to mess up their plays. It's just a great card. I play 1 Foolish Burial, again a staple in any Shaddoll deck, I think, and it is a great card for Satellar Knights as well. If I open an Altair, I can send a Deneb to the graveyard and make a Lavavel Chain first turn, allow me to set up a Shaddoll play for next turn. I play 1 Soul Charge. Again, I think this card is too powerful not to play, especially late game. I can bring back BLS if it was properly summoned, bring back just Altair to make for an instant rank 4 if necessary. It's a great card. And finally, I play 1 Snatch Steal, 1 MST. Snatch Steal is game changer, allows me to infuse with my opponent's monsters if necessary, just can completely turn a game around. I realize mine is pretty damaged, but still. And then the 1 MST, I'm not completely set about main decking this. Again, I'd love to play Vanities in this deck, but I cannot afford a $35 to $40 common, let alone a secret rare. So that is the main deck. Extra deck, I play 1 Lavavel Chain. Great first turn card. Allows me to send Squamata, to send Beast and draw an extra card, or to send a Falco if there's already one in the graveyard, so I can get my Shaddoll engine running. I play 1 Digusto Emerald. Emerald makes for great late game Exceed. Allows me to reuse my Satellar Knight engine or some of my Shaddolls. I'll put Beast back in the deck so I can continue drawing. Put Squamata back in to mill again. Just great card. Abyss Dweller, again, too powerful in today's format. I realize it's easy to beat over, but it's chainable. I play 1 Cowboy. Now, I personally hate finishing people with Cowboy. I think it is a cheap win, and I realize a lot of people disagree with me here, but after I lost my last locals because of not running Cowboy, I lost in turns against Burning Abyss. If I would have had Cowboy in my extra deck, I could have beat him by 100 life points, but I did not. So I've opted to put Cowboy back in, as much as I despise it. Castell, great card, absolutely fantastic in today's meta, especially against Cleaforts, Burning Abyss, Shaddolls, just fantastic card. 1 Arc, I feel Arc is still good today. It all depends on what you're playing. Personally, I would rather Arc against Cleaforts or some of the rogue decks that I've ran into, rather than Castell, because it prevents them from getting their monster back in any way for a short period of time. I play 1 Starleash Paladynamo. I'm not entirely set on this guy. I've realized lately he's really good, but I have a problem against Cleaforts with their monsters that make them unaffected by anything with a rank lower. I think it's Stealth, I believe. I don't know them too well. So I'm considering running Heroic Champion Excalibur just to beat over it and be done with it. But I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm going to playtest a little more. Next, I run 1 Deltiros. Deltiros is a great card. Obviously, any Satellar Knight player knows that you can't chain to your summons. The only way you can get around his summon is Warning or Blackhorn. So, just a great card. Allows me to blow something up and then attack. I play 1 Trevere. Again, fantastic card. in today's meta against Burning Abyss or Shaddoll specifically. Just bounce the field, swing for 21, and if you feel like risking it a little, make them discard a card. Hopefully you hit a Shaddoll Fusion, or as I did, a Tour Guide. And then I play one Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond. This is a fantastic card against Shaddoll's Burning Abyss. It just shits on them. Then, finally, getting to the last couple cards before my fusions, I play one Armades. Armades makes for great plays against Shaddolls. I play one Shekinaga. He's a great card, but I don't go into him too often. I play one Winda. Winda highly conflicts with my deck. With the Satellar Knight engine, Winda shuts down half my deck. But I play it mostly against Burning Abyss. And then finally I play two Construct. Construct is the go-to of my deck, and without this card the deck would not be. Just a fantastic beater for the deck. For the side deck, as I have a huge problem against Cleaforts, I play 3 Spell Shattering Arrow, 2 MST, and 1 Fairy Wind. I cannot stand Cleaforts. I think it's a stupid deck. I think it's, personally, I believe it's broken as all get out, and I just hate them. I play 2 Mind Crush. I've actually used this against Cleaforts. It's pretty funny when they try to Summoner's Art Scout and you're just like, okay, get rid of it. And it's actually in the graveyard now. Best of luck getting that back. For Burning Abyss, I play 3 Flying Sea. Flying Sea shuts them down. They normal Tour Guide, use its effect, and then you special Flying Sea, and they're like, well, crap. Now I can't make Dante. I find it personally funny. Any rogue decks out there, I like Soul Release. I think Soul Release is a fantastic card. I've used it against Burning Abyss and Shaddolls. It's great against Stellar Knights also. Really bad against Cleaforts, obviously. They don't have much in the graveyard. But I think this is a fantastic card in general. Even before it went up in price, back when Lightsworns were a thing, I sided this card. I thought it was great. I play one Regeki. Again, rogue deck card. I have used this against Cleaforts. It's not the most potent, but it is what it is. And then finally, I side a Winda. I have sided out Glow Up Bulb a lot in my deck, and therefore making Armades near impossible to make. So I will put in an extra Winda, especially against like Burning Abyss. Armades doesn't seem too practical to me, but I'm going back and forth. I'm thinking about pulling this because the more I realize it, Armades actually is better against Burning Abyss than I originally thought. So my deck's not complete. I'm going to be playing this at the next regionals I go to in Columbus on Valentine's Day, but we'll see how I do. The other few things, I've been thinking about playtesting Galaxy Queen's Light in this deck. I'd probably cut Trapstun and MST from the main deck. Galaxy Queen's Light and Construct make, with an Altair play, makes for an instant rank 8, which I would either go into Elsie, the Sylvan High Protector, to bounce a card. His effect allows me to declare a card name, and if I declare the card name, I get to add it to my hand. Or if it's not the declared card, I send it to the graveyard and I can detach to bounce one card on the field. It's either bounce or top or bottom of deck. I can't remember which, but it's a fantastic card. I really like it. It's 23 attack, 32 defense. It's just ridiculous stats. And then the other one I would play would be Felgrand. Again, beating over Cleaforts seems like a problem to me. So let me guys know what you think. Any suggestions are welcome. I really enjoy this deck. I placed 67th out of 287 with it at the last regionals, and I've taken first at my locals once and second and third quite a few times. So it runs pretty good. It's a consistent deck and I really enjoy it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think and any suggestions you may have. Thanks for watching.